And welcome, everyone. It is Refuel Monday. I am your host, Adam Bilbrey, also known as Fighting Squirrel. Today's date is March 11th, 2024, and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, none of this is financial advice. All of this is strictly for informational purposes only. None of this substitutes a financial advice. So moving forward, we're going to get started with the game of the week. Of course, that was for the players, or not the players. Okay, I still need to add the game of the week. Who was our leader? Affinity King. Wow. Okay. That guy. Congrats to Affinity King. Yes, we'll go ahead and add Triflecta on there again. Of course, he did submit one of the animal AIs. If you want, you can look in the pin. There is an announcement from, I believe it was last Monday, shortly before Refuel. There's a pin about a AI animal astronaut shot with your smart code and the RocketFi logo in it. Of course, we did have a competition. I'm fixing to post those 5 entries here in the chat for everyone to vote on. Just give me 1 second. So we got, please no typing because I want them all to be one next to the other. Let me get them here. Of course, we're going to call this number 1, and we're going to go A. All right, we're going to go with A. And then we're going to go with Hazard. He has B. And then we'll go with Reflector is C. And now I got to scroll down for there it goes. Ultraflect is D. And then Gucci's E. All right, I will start a poll. Give me 1 moment. And simply just vote for one. That's all I'll give you the option to do anyway. But pick your favorite of the 5. Let's see. All right. Anonymous voting, multiple answers. No. Send. Well, was it going to send? Oh, I didn't put a question. Which is your fave? Here we go. Real simple. But those 5 picks there, of course, heavy duty, A. Give me 1 second while I'm pinning all these, just so they stay up top for everyone to look through while we are in the refuel. The voting will only go on here during the refuel. At the end of the refuel, we'll figure out who the top one is. That will be our Refuel Advantage winner for this week. Of course, all of these entries are going to get a RocketFi airdrop, and so will all the others that competed. But these top 5 will get slightly more than they did. All right, but I'm pinning all of them now. And this was a really, really hard contest to judge from the team's point of view. There was a lot of good entries. Most of the entries were great. There was some that stuck out to me. Heavy Duty stuck out to me. He was the only one that implemented a floaty into the little logo pick there. I think Kilo or someone else made one with a monkey, but they didn't use it. They didn't put their smart code, or they might have put their smart code, but they just didn't do a lot with that one because they went to a different option. But that floaty kind of stood out to us. like the idea of having floaties. Of course, floaty swap coming. That's a nice little picture there. Hazard, very aesthetically pleasing. Of course, Reflector, Ultraflect, and Gucci, all aesthetically pleasing. No one won by a whole lot. It was pretty much a 5-way tie for first, so we had to do a community vote, and then the ones that did not make in the top 5 at least had 1 or 2 votes for the most part. Felicia, you go ahead and vote for one of the 5. Of course, you'll be receiving an airdrop as well for competing in the challenge. But your dog was one of the nicer ones. I like the dog one, but these are the ones that essentially won out. But we're going to keep that poll running for the entire refuel, so vote whenever you can. You can only vote once. Let me go ahead and pick mine. And all right. All right. So back to the rocket race here. Of course, we have heavy. I'm going to go ahead and name these off. If I missed you, please let me know. I'm fairly certain I got everybody in, but I got Heavy, Crypto, 420, Gucci, J Cadwall, Precious, Uhuru Storm, Lucky, Light, Colt Floaty, I Need to Pee, Crash 71, Bevan, Circumcised, Triflecta, Tony, Chesney, Winners, Bolty, Queen, Witch Hunt, MNS, KML, Cocaine, Hazard, C Cash, Reflector, Ultra Blue, Ultraflect, and Kilo. And of course, Triflecta getting that for the game of the week top player. So 30 entries was really hard contest, but it will not end here. Those entries will be valid for future ones. If you want to fine tune them, you may do so. We're going to have to be a little more nitpicky with our selections in the future. Those that, are actually being used as their profile picture, or do they have their smart code visible? Is it the RocketFi logo visible in their image there? But we're going to keep that going. It's going to be kind of a rolling occasion. Maybe every other refuel we might pull the top end to vote on again. But let's go ahead and get started here. Already taking way too much time. All right. Let's get set. And what did I did not. I was about to do it. Okay, share system audio. All right. Here we go. And cancel. Let's go. It's a little cheesy music. See a few rolling back, but I think it may be a little too late because there's some coming up. Looks like Kilo. Kilo taking it to the house. Congrats, Kilo. You are our first winner. Of course, it can be stolen away by the advantage, and we'll find out who that is at the conclusion of reload or refuel. All right. So moving on to RocketFi. The updates this past week, there were some changes made in the D app, mostly I think practically entirely all aesthetic. The changelog has some of them. Shorty has not posted the most recent ones. There will be some more posted for today, but the performance enhancements on Radar, the AUSD LP pricing data on Radar updated on the 7th and the 5th. The Radar AUSD V2 updates and visual enhancements, and then the AUSD deposit queue added. Something coming to AUSD, you may want to check into that chat. Keep your eyes open. We're not going to announce it here. We're going to let the AUSD team announce that, but something coming involving RocketFi and AUSD together. But just keep your head up out there at work. So may have to jump off, unfortunately. It's all right, Kilo. You got that one. Now, the other ones you'll have to be here for, but that one's guaranteed to you. Well, not guaranteed. You are the winner currently. If you have to drop, that's fine. Let's see. On to token info. Of course, the markets this past few weeks have been great. BTC roaring. It's now at an all-time high. XRP up around 73, 74 cents, depending on which exchange you're looking at. Of course, RocketFi, our token price is now up to 7125, past the 6 zeros. Of course, the total supply now sitting at 702.92 billion. That's almost 30% burnt. We're getting there. That's not going to be a problem to surpass in the near future, I don't think. The liquidity backing being at 76.1%. Of course, we did implement the liquidity or liquid dynamics to the RocketFi ecosystem. There was a test of it. Of course, y'all might have witnessed that. We're thinking of changing that up on how the community can interact with that, knowing that information before it happens, because what that liquid dynamics does is essentially pulls the LP, puts the BNB back into the LP, takes the RocketFi tokens, burns them. Well, before it puts the BNB back into the LP, it purchases RocketFi tokens, then burns those as well. So it will add to the burn, and it will also strengthen the LP, but bring it down to keep it from being over liquefied. We feel like 78, 79% is going to be about the area where we keep the LP to MC ratio at. But every time it gets to where it's over liquefying, and that happens when people buy and then they sell. Once they start selling, that liquid dynamics will kick in, perform the burn/buy/burn of the RocketFi tokens, and it will actually bring the LP ratio back down to a comfortable 75%. We're thinking in that range. We're going to keep it 75 to 78. Of course, we went over that last week, but just in case you missed, that is what liquid dynamics is. Now we have been working on the white paper, the Git book, the website for RocketFi, and everything related. There is so much information involved. We figured we better go ahead and take the time to get all this in there for when the eyes start coming in and looking and trying to figure out what is going on here. We have something very aesthetically pleasing, user-friendly to read through and source everything in RocketFi, whether it be Ultra Blue, the burn pools, whatever it may be. There is a lot involved in the RocketFi ecosystem, and there's still a lot more to come. But that's about it. Of course, there is a pay it forward available. If you have not used it in 24 hours, you can see it right here. It is available to claim and get that multiplier for your burn boost or buy boost or swap boost. We're changing the name again, so I get confused. But just keep your eyes open for the AUSD chat. There will be something announced. I don't know if it'll be today, tomorrow. It will more than likely be sometime this week. I don't know. But we will have AUSD here next Monday for Refuel Monday. But first, we have AutoBTC. I have not really known about AutoBTC too much. I've seen it pop up as a reward option in the RocketFi D app. Did not know much about it. It is tied closely to some existing good projects, same dev. So we're going to let them come up and speak. And I believe I have Blue Chip in that. Do you want to be called Blue Chip, or do you have a name you want to go by?
You can call me that, but I'm also David's wife, Corey. So you call me Corey.
Corey or Blue Chip. All right. Well, Corey's easier to say than Blue Chip, but just kind of give us a overview of yourself. What got you into crypto, and how you've got to this point to where you decided to start a project.
Yeah, sure. I want to say thank you to Fightin' Squirrel for hosting this and RocketFi for having me on.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So kind of how I got into crypto is about 3 weeks after my husband started trading crypto. It was around time when SafeMoon was getting really big in 2021.
Right.
It was kind of our first foray, like a lot of us, into crypto. But I was pretty slow to get into working in Web3. I was kind of more of a moon girl, but thankfully my husband, yeah, that didn't work out really well. But thankfully my husband had started actually working in Web3. And so I kind of was getting an education from him and from the people that, were early investors in his project. So thankfully when SafeMoon tanked, I didn't have too much of a crisis because I kind of knew how things should be already,
Right.
from watching him work, right? Kind of what got us into crypto was, of course, being locked up with COVID, like a lot of people. We saw that SNL skit with Pete Davidson and the NFTs, and we were like, you know what? We just got to get in there and try it.
Yeah.
And, David, my husband, took really well to it, started working in it. And kind of as people would come and go from that project, I would fill in because I'm right here and able to help. So that's kind of where I got the start to work in Web3. And then July 4th, 2023, we did a stealth surprise launch of AutoBTC. I eventually doxed as the project owner. So yeah, that's kind of how we got our start and how AutoBTC got started.
Well, that's cool. So your husband is, of course, Cube from PlayFi. Of course, we have PlayFi in here just recently for a Refuel. Cube's pretty cool guy, very skilled at the game design that I've seen. He did the Lux. I know he's done some main titles like some Rockstar things, Grand Theft Auto related. I know he's involved in all that. So he's going to go places. Nice to see his better half getting in here trying to go places as well. So what is the purpose of AutoBTC current? Let me go ahead and pull up your website here. I have it ready just to kind of give you something in the background, and I'll just kind of scroll through, but kind of give us an overview of what AutoBTC is.
Yeah, sure. So we started out, like I said, as a surprise stealth launch. There was no team tokens, no pre-sale, no seeding round, nothing like that. It was just a fair shot for whoever happened to follow that deployer wallet and come in. We have a volume-based Bitcoin rewards. The tax is 1010. 7% on buys of that tax goes to holders in the form of free Bitcoin. And then on sells, it is also 10% with 4% of sells going to distribute Bitcoin to our holders. So it is a rewards token. It is a Marshmallow Man contract. I'm not a dev, if you can't tell. Definitely no shorty, but I do the daily stuff for being in charge of this project. It is a micro cap, and we donated, kind of like how Incinerator started. We donated 1 bean to the LP. So there's lots of room with the micro cap. I think we're at 33,000. We're about halfway from all-time high. the rewards you're getting on that 7% Bitcoin, I mean, it's massive. We do have a lot of the rest of the tax going to liquidity. The only thing going to the project is 1% marketing on buys only. So the project is funded through that. Thankfully, we were able to decrease the tax down to 1010 to get us here because of our PlayFi games coming out that will generate their own marketing based on the leaderboard and where it sends money to the project. So kind of the phase two. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
I was going to say the crypto fundamentals I feel are very strong. We have locked liquidity. It's locked until July, which would be a year. But now we're kind of moving into the phase two, which is going to be the gaming aspect of AutoBTC. And we're going to be having fun with getting reflections from gameplay and experimenting with some of that. We have a pinball board coming, much like Floaty Swap. I've actually known about Floaty Swap for over a year because I've been looking into ideas. You know, it's going to be fun to make that pinball table. It's been fun to watch. So we've been talking about Floaty Swap for quite a long time.
Yes,
and then
I'm ready for that.
Yeah. So we'll have a partner level game in PlayFi's ecosystem. And then we're also going to have our own game, which is tentatively titled Auto Flip. And it will be a coin flip game. It'll be in the win to earn style, though. So it won't be gambling. It'll be more of that win to earn esports type that we're going to be going into.
So will it be like for AutoBTC tokens for that win to earn? Is that what they'll be trying to win, or will they be spending? Will it be kind of like a coin operated game where you put your AutoBTC in and then you play and see if you win, or how's that going to be set up? Do you know that yet?
I'm not, I think so our partner game, I believe, is going to take any token. And then the game we own, the Auto Flip, I believe that'll just be AutoBTC. If we add anything else, it would be BNB. But honestly, the best person to talk about that just walked into the house. And he'll be able to tell because hey, babe. Okay, I got Cube here with me. Which games are going to use AutoBTC and which games are going to use the other tokens?
The pinball game will use AutoBTC exclusively, and the Auto Flip game will use any of the tokens in the ecosystem.
Right, I'm glad you talked because I had it backward.
So it shows here that you're hiring for a partnership manager and a marketing coordinator. So anyone interested in the audience, you can go here and check that out. I don't know if we have any partnership managers or marketing coordinators in the audience, but, you know, just a shout out there for that. Let's see, just going over your website. Do you have a tokenomics breakdown on your website? I didn't see it. I know you went over it, but some people prefer to just view it.
No, it's not on this one. It'll be on the new website, though.
That'll be live tonight.
It should be live tonight, yeah. We actually tried to get it live before this, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, you had mentioned y'all were currently doing that, which we are currently doing ours too, and there's a lot of work involved when you want it to be very professional, presentable. So on here, you shows here tier 2 sex marketing blitz and more surprises and all along the way. Does that mean it's already completed if the solid line is through it on there?
Not yet, no.
Okay,
yeah,
so you aren't.
Once we get the games going, then we'll start pushing harder with marketing.
Okay.
And
so
same
that line doesn't mean anything.
No, it's just a visual thing. That's one of the reasons we're updating the website, just so it's a little more clear and straightforward for people.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, in our Telegram, if you just do /tax, it gives you the breakdown of where everything's going. spoiler alert, it's all rewards and liquidity, except for that 1% marketing on buys. So, and we'll look into applying for CMC and Gecko once we get volume going from those games. Trying to do it before that prematurely is just kind of a waste of time and money from everything I've seen for our project. So yeah, that's kind of when we're planning on doing that.
Nice. So on the other side of things, where was I kind of going with that question? Well, let's open it up for the community. Is there anybody in the community has a question? And Heavy did bring up a good point. If you have not voted for your favorite of those 5, please do so as soon as possible. But is there any questions from anyone out in the audience for AutoBTC before we keep moving forward? And I don't see any typing. You are so boring. All right. But of course, Blue Chip or Corey. So what are your where do you see AutoBTC in the next year, next 5 years? If you want to go further than that, you can. But where do you see AutoBTC in the next year or 2?
So the idea that we have behind this is to have quick games. So right now, Cube makes the AAA games like pinball, but also like the player versus player fighting game that he's making for USD Tree. So those are pretty big as far as AAA gaming. Ours are just going to be quick games, like game show type atmosphere. So that's kind of where we're going for it. Coin flip, of course, being the quickest, but we're looking for that, Plinko, short games that are fun, that are still in that win to earn style, but maybe don't need such heavy lifting when it comes to graphics and artistically. So yeah, with lots of contests and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, very game showy.
Very game showy.
Well, cool. So video games on the horizon for AutoBTC. I like it. I like the video game strategy. I know crypto and video gaming can just go hand in hand. Just the way it is set up. I mean, you can even bring the NFT aspect into it so easily. Well, maybe not easily from someone like me trying to program. I know I couldn't do it, but for someone like y'all doing this, there is a lot of potential there, and I do see a large future for projects that branch into that. If you want, you can go ahead and post your Telegram link, your website, or your socials, etc. X in the chat. I will pin it for everyone. That way they can check out AutoBTC, go into y'all's Telegram, get to know your community, learn about what y'all got coming. Maybe check out some of the. I don't know if you have any videos of the games yet. I know you won't have any for the Flick game, but possibly the pinball game. I don't know. Maybe Cube has allowed y'all to share some of that.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. I've been wanting to see some of it. I knew when we seen the RocketFi, what do you call it, pinball machine, that was pretty slick what he had going with that.
Yeah, it looks a lot better now.
I haven't
for sure.
shown it to anybody yet.
You haven't showed it to nobody yet, so no one's got to see it yet. That's just
no
keep
one's
it that
got to
way.
see it yet. I got a few more things up my sleeve. I'm kind of holding back.
Y'all, he holds back stuff from me. Like, he'll drop something like he did revenue share. He didn't even tell me about it. I was like, you might want to tell your wife who works in compliance that you're going to do revenue share.
She was sleeping yesterday, and I downloaded the whole island of Oahu. and have been processing terrain data. So
Yeah, so I get surprised
Ah,
along with you all on some of this.
so you're going with Hawaii in the next theme you got going.
yeah, there's something I've been working on for a while, but I needed some realistic terrain data. So I got some of Hawaii, parts of Hawaii, with all the OSM like road data and everything. So it's all accurate to the year 2023. So pretty late terrain data. So that's good. And then I just have to go in and do some updates on it as far as any changes that happened in 2024. But yeah, so getting some stuff ready for that. That's for another game that I'll be working on. That's going to be a PlayFi game itself. Nobody else is paying for that, so that one will be full revenue coming to PlayFi on that one. But
Nice.
more to come.
Well, everyone, if you have not checked out AutoBTC or PlayFi for that matter, please do go check them out. Of course, Corey, you mentioned doing a giveaway here in Refuel Monday for some AutoBTC tokens. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. So if you want to enter for that race, just put your smart code in the chat now. There you go. And if you do not have a smart code, go to RocketFi.app on the Binance Smart Chain BNB network, whatever you want to call it, and go to RocketFi.app. There will be a section there after you connect your wallet that says codes. I can show you it here. Actually, why don't I do that instead of just tell you? But you'll just go here. Of course, you'll connect. And these little subtitles here, you got codes. Click over to codes. Now, your screen will look differently because you will not have all this information, but it will prompt you with creating a smart code. It does require a gas fee to do that. There's no fee going towards us. There is a gas fee, Binance Smart Chain transaction fee for that, because these codes are actually written into the blockchain. They're not stored on servers, etc. So any project out there, once we have our API capable, which was not in the not too distant future, any project will be able to use that smart code system seamlessly with their project. Of course, you can already send your project's tokens. AutoBTC is listed on RocketFi. So if you have AutoBTC tokens, oh wait, I'm on the wrong page. Distribute. Of course, we're going to change this view up. If you have AutoBTC tokens, they will appear here, and you can send them with the smart code or the wallet address, whatever you want to do. But if you want to send to someone's smart code, put it in here. And of course, I will take all these smart codes at the end of Refuel, put them in here, and everyone's going to receive a portion of the allotted attendance for Refuel Monday. But everyone, please check them out. I will get your smart codes added now. Give me one moment. We already got 31 names in the list. There's a lot of people actually doing a lot more than I thought were going to do it, but it's pretty simple to do. Let me see. I'm going to start back up here. Where did we start? With J. Cadwell. All right. So if I do not mention your name, please let me know. I am not perfect. Ultraflect. Investo. You guys.
Not welcome.
Tony. Tony. Bevan. Let's see. Gucci. What's up, Gucci? Loving the leopard dude. Chesney. Cryptos, I believe that's what I only see half of it. There it is. Cryptos. Raccoon. What's up, Raccoon? You know, it's only once, and that's all it's needed. Raccoon. Cocaine. What's up, Sarah? I love your cocaine cat. That was pretty funny. Just the cocaine cat there. And like piles of cocaine laying around your little dash. That was very creative with your I'm trying to put Queen in here twice. Look at that. Colt Floaty. I know she won't mind. Colt Float. Elijah had a good one. That Lizard was a liked one. Sparky. KML. Triflecta. I put Triflecta. You know, if I would have made up the word, I would have known how to spell it, I guess. Crash 71. Witch Hunt. How many of y'all guys are in here? Well, we got a little showing out tonight. Light. Lucky. Heavy. Uhuru Storm. I still don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Precious. Alita. What else we got? We got winners. I need to pee. I kind of do. No, I really don't. Winter King. Buckeyes. Kilo. Reflector. Cash. Pickle? What? You got another smart code, Ragnar? Pickle. Lower tax. Hazard. All right. If I did not, oh, there he goes, 420. Snuck it in there. All right. If I do not have you, please let me know as soon as possible because I'm about to start not seeing any typing. All right. So this is for the AutoBTC. How much AutoBTC are you contributing for the winner here?
Well, since Cube is not in the room, I'm going to go the whole 50. You can't talk me down.
$50 worth of AutoBTC. So whoever's going to win that advantage will have the opportunity to win this $50 AutoBTC as well. So make sure you vote for your favorite in the pinned messages. Without further ado, let's go. Underestimating the sneakiness, sir. That's a funny movie. Pizza guy, porn music. That's where I heard this song before. Cryptos, are you in the house? Cryptos, are you here? Must be present in the refuel to win the second two races. There he is. What's going on, Ricky? Congrats. Of course, whoever our advantage winner is does have the opportunity to win your prize from you. But for right now, you are it. Let me make sure. I'm just noting here. BTC. All right. So, are there any more questions for AutoBTC or RocketFi before we get started on the next race? Any questions at all? And make sure you vote. We're going to close those polls in 6 minutes here at 50 after. The polls will close right now. Let me see who we got. Right now, it looks like it's a close race. We got A having 9 votes, C having 8 votes, and D having 10 votes. Get those votes in. Get those votes in as soon as possible. How many votes are there? There's 34 votes. I believe there's 39 people in this refuel, so 5 people still haven't voted. But please pick your fave. I'm not going to say which one's my fave. Of course, if you were paying attention when I told you I'm fixing to vote, you would have known who I voted for. But make sure you vote. We got 5 minutes left on that. All right. So there was something else I was going to go over just briefly here. Of course, it was let me pull it up. Of course, the giveaway, or not giveaway, the AI astronaut animal image giveaway is an ongoing challenge. It doesn't just stop because of this refuel. That will continue going on. So make sure you go to that little pinned message, click on that little fast DXL AI image generator. You go in there, you type whatever it is that you're wanting. If you're wanting a unicorn in an astronaut suit, wearing a floaty, sitting in a pool, as much description as you can give it, the better it is going to be for you. Of course, once you find out all the text you want to include in that, there is a little, looks like a loading icon there. You can actually resubmit it. It will randomly generate itself another image based on your description there. It is pretty cool how that works out, but you got to kind of watch it. Some of the animals with astronaut suits may not look right. It may have extra arms or extra legs sticking out of the sides. It's AI. It's not perfect. It is learning. It does get better. But this is actually a pretty cheap. It's free. It's completely free to use, but it's quick and it's easy to use compared to like Midjourney, which I've recently found out about Midjourney. I've been using that a little bit. It works very well. But you got to be so descriptive with it, and it just really chops up when you try to add text. So it's best just to generate whatever image you're wanting to generate. Add your text later. You can try to add the RocketFi logo in there. You're not going to be very successful. I might add it will not even, I don't know if it even pulls data for a RocketFi logo, but if you try it, it's going to be something bizarre off the wall. But if you want to look and experiment with it, do whatever you want. It's a little free little AI thing that Shorty found. Pretty cool, real easy to use, but make sure you go in and make your logo with your AI animal. Of course, extra points that the RocketFi logo is incorporated, like it's supposed to be there. It just doesn't look like it's pasted on top. You want to incorporate it in, make your smart code visible, whatever you can do to try, because we're going to have to be very nitpicky with these because they're just, a lot of them are so good. I mean, it's really good at generating images. Of course, the liquid dynamics, kind of wanted to go over that again. I did mention it earlier, but let's see what we have here. It's in the pinned messages on March 3rd if you want to go back and check it. It goes over what's happening. The liquidity boost over the day will start with a targeted 1% enhancement of our liquidity pool. That was performed on the 3rd. The liquid dynamics engine is crafted to dynamically elevate our liquidity. We will evaluate the enhanced performance over the next days to evaluate the effectiveness of this. The power pack performance, fueled by precise allocation of LP tokens, we're setting off a series of token burns and BNB reinsertions to supercharge the engine and further solidify RocketFi's value. Now, this will be an ongoing thing. This is a contract that is written into the RocketFi ecosystem. but essentially it's going to keep us from becoming over liquefied. We don't want our LP ratio to get over 100%. We're going to keep it right about here in the 75, 78% range, in that vicinity, as close as we can. The strategy marks a pivotal moment for RocketFi, marrying substantial or sustainable growth with rock solid security for our holders. This means a more vibrant, stable, and prosperous trading environment. Innovations at its core. As we advance, your security is our priority. The Liquid Dynamics engine is designed to ensure that our liquidity foundation remains unshakable. And, with the AUSD, if you have not checked out AUSD, you need to. It is a stable coin that reflects in itself. So it's matched paired 1-for-1 to USDC. So it is backed by the dollar. Each token is worth $1. And there are more arbitrage opportunities happening every day with the more and more LP pairs that are being added. Of course, RocketFi will have an AUSD pairing in the future, a larger one than we currently have. We're building onto that, so that is coming. Value and stability, your holdings are set to flourish in a more dynamic and attractive ecosystem, enhancing both the value and utility of RocketFi. See, a stronger liquidity framework unlocks greater growth opportunities, setting a new benchmark in the market. Our promises an uncompromised safety as we embark on this exhilarating journey. Safeguarding your holdings remain our paramount priority. Of course, we want you to keep those tokens in your wallet or burn them, whatever you decide to do with them. Of course, a lot of us have burnt a lot of tokens, but more burn will come out of this Liquid Dynamics engine. However often it needs to happen. And we are talking about a way to get the communities, I guess, we'll come more on that later. Not going to go too much further into that, but there is more to be talked about the Liquid Dynamics. That is a pretty big deal for RocketFi to keep that LP-MC ratio down and some price stability there for the RocketFi token. So, of course, more to come on that later. I believe that is all I have for today. Corey, do you have anything else you want to say before we do this last race?
Yeah, sure. If you didn't win the AutoBTC rocket race, then you could also join our Telegram, because they give away between 20 for first, 10 for second, 5 for third places just for liking our tweets on our Telegram through Raid Sharks.
Yes, so get over there in the AutoBTC chat, check out the Raid Sharks. I believe it will be pinned, correct? I think it is pinned. The last time I was in there, I seen it. I read it. But yes, Be sure to go check that out in their Telegram. Of course, I do have that pinned here. It is AutoBTC official, spelled correctly. So if some other junk little Telegram channel tries to pull you in related to that, because it possibly could happen, because there's a couple of them by RocketFi, but make sure you use that link that we have there pinned. And their website, of course, is autobtc.io. And you can, I did notice on your website, you can purchase through the Baby Doge swap. So you are listed on Baby Doge?
It should be on Pancake Swap. We could probably do Baby Doge too.
Oh, it had the Baby Doge logo on it. Maybe that's the one for...
That's a future partner with PlayFi. So I think that's probably where it came from.
Okay, yeah.
My bad.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready for this last race. And, of course, this is for 25 million RocketFi tokens. On your mark. Get set. Let's go. What's it gonna be? Looked like he was making a move, but stopped. Let's see Kilo coming up again. Oh man. Oh, that was a close one. Wow. That was one of the closest one I've seen. But Kilo, are you in here still? He is here. Wow, dude. Congrats. You said you weren't going to stick around, but I guess it's a good thing you did stick around. Congratulations, Kilo. Now we have an opportunity for the Refuel Advantage. So what the Refuel Advantage is, once, it's not going to be an every week thing, but periodically, there are certain competitions that will be granted throughout weeks for a chance to have the ability to steal from all of the Refuel Rocket Race winners. Of course, you'll go heads up 1 for 1 on each of them. So whoever wins this poll, which currently I believe is D, yes, D with 11 votes. Of course, A raking in 9 votes. C raking in 9 votes. Is pretty close vote for the top one. I mean, they were all good submissions. So I expected to be seeing a tight race for that winner there. But the winner, of course, being D, that belongs to UltraFlect. And of course, UltraFlect is who's UltraFlect? Is that Let's Rock? That's me. That is Let's Rock. So congrats, Let's Rock, for winning that poll. We're gonna go ahead and close that poll out because it is just for the Refuel. And thank you all for submitting. Of course, you can keep submitting those, but if you're going to use a submission, it will have to be your profile picture for it to be considered in the future. Of course, having the RocketFi logo there goes a long way. We didn't really announce that part when we announced it, but now we're like, yeah, you need to have the RocketFi logo in there. So you want to incorporate that RocketFi logo in that image somehow. And of course, your smart code, you want to be big, visible for someone, passing by, seeing it and saying, oh, there's the smart code. And it says whatever it says. You want it to be visible. This is just to kind of help y'all with those smart codes. And of course, since UltraFlect is the winner this time around, when I give out a smart code in Refuel Mondays, we're going to use UltraFlect. That's one heck of a word to have here as the first one to be used in this case. So congrats, Let's Rock. So even if you don't take any of these winnings away from Kilo or Cryptos, you will at least get that out of the deal. And of course, everybody that submitted one of those images also will be receiving an airdrop. Of course, that will be claimable in the Refuel D app. And of course, it will count as a refuel attended for your RocketFi Plus points tally. So keep that in mind. The more refills you attend, the more points in RocketFi Plus you get also. But, we need a race again. And of course, I need to get all these names, and we will have all these getting a portion. Of course, duplicates will automatically be removed by the DL. I'll add 420 on the end. I'm going to send it to myself. Just so I have this list, everyone. Give me one moment. Paste. Control Enter 420. All right. I did not forget you, Yoda, but I got you on there. So, moving on. Of course, we're going to delete all this here. My computer's so slow when I'm live streaming. So slow. I need to update, but I don't want to move all that stuff. All right. So we got Kilo being challenged by Ultraflect. Ultraflect, of course, trying to take Kilo's 25 million RocketFi. So let's get set and let's go. Ultraflex, I think you're getting out too fast. Uh-oh. Ultraflex dropping back. Oh, no. Kilo. It's not looking good, Kilo. Oh, there he goes. Oh, wow. We have not had a lot of advantage Steelers at all, but we finally get one on the first go this round. So Ultraflect taking away Kilo. I'm sorry, Kilo. You still have 25 million more in the runnings, but I have to move on to the next race. Congrats to Let's Rock for taking that advantage on Refuel Monday. Now going heads up versus Cryptos. Let's get set and let's go. That guy ain't sorry, Kilo. He meant to take that. I seen him gassing up his rocket, bro. I think he put a wrench in yours. Uh-oh. Crypto said, that ain't happening today, Ultraflex. He wants his $50 AutoBTC. And there goes Ricky. Ricky, congrats. He will be keeping his AutoBTC. So let me go ahead and put that here in the chat. So that Corey can find out how to send it to him. If you want to send it in our Refuel app, you can, I believe. Or you should be able to. Let me find out. I just want to verify. I believe it's Ricky VM. No, Ricky MP. Congrats, Ricky MP. I'm just going to tag you, Corey, here. Oh.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm trying to find. I typed in B and it's not pulling you up automatically for me. There you go. All right. Busta Fud. But Ricky MP is the winner of the $50 AutoBTC. Congratulations, Ricky. So moving on for Kilo's last effort to keep his RocketFi tokens from that savvy Ultraflect. Let's rock. All right. Sorry, I got someone moving around me, y'all. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Kilo. No. Oh, no, it's going to happen again, Kilo. No. Wow. Ouch. That is a hurt, man. That is a double hurt. The same guy took it from you both times. That's... Wow. That's got to be the biggest upset. All right. So, Ultraflex, of course, with his refuel advantage, has claimed 50 million RocketFi tokens from Kilo. Congratulations, Let's Rock, for winning the 50 million RocketFi tokens. Congratulations, Ricky MP, for winning that $50 worth of AutoBTC. At least it wasn't my chicken. Right. Those guys are the notorious winners. Let's Rock isn't as common, but he's up there pretty often. I will say that Let's Rock has been that Illuminati smart code, that all-seeing eye. Those guys are something else. All right, but that is it for today's refuel. Of course, before I tell y'all about the game of the week, etc., I want to thank Corey, aka Blue Chip, for coming in, speaking about AutoBTC. You can earn AutoBTC now with your RocketFi tokens just by going into the D app, searching for AutoBTC. They are listed in our smart. It's not longer called Smart Rewards, our reward pack options, but go check out their Telegram and their website, etc. Get to know them. Of course, they are closely tied to PlayFi. We did have them last week, but check them out. But thank you, Corey, for coming out. Is there anything you want to say before you go?
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. Had a good time.
Well, thank you all for coming out. And, of course, y'all are always welcome to come into the RocketFi chat, give any updates. Like if you got some kind of release coming, you can come into the chat. You can post it. You don't have to ask me beforehand. Just come in and post it. And we'll let our community learn more about AutoBTC.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
So thank you. Now, for everyone in the audience, the game of the week, I will be posting shortly after I post a YouTube link for the video. If you could go in, like, subscribe, comment, whatever. I'm going to clean up that YouTube page, but right now just trying to get it going. Get that library built up a little bit for the refuels. So please go like if you would like, comment, etc. Of course, for the challenge for next week, what should we do? Do we want to do a burn off? Well, it's not necessarily a burn off. Do we want to burn RocketFi tokens for those rockets, or do we want we're going to try something different. Most active in the chat. And of course, if we do the active in the chat, spamming the chat will not help you out. Burn. I see a burn. If you want to do burn, let me see fire emojis. Keep it simple. Fire emojis, fire emojis. If you want to see game of the week, most active, type most active, or do poop emoji. If you want to do most active, do poop emoji. And if you want to do burn, we'll do fire emoji. Fire, 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 fire. Needless to say, I think fire's going to win it. Let me see. Let me get a couple more. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. More fire emojis. Damn it, Ragnar. Poop emoji. Oh, look at them go. Yeah. I'm sorry. Looks like, oh, no, that's all the same person. Looks like Burn is going to take it. So what we're going to do is everyone who burns more than 5 million RocketFi this week, starting tomorrow, please wait till tomorrow to do it. But anyone burning over 5 million RocketFi tokens will earn extra rockets. That is 1 entry per wallet. So all it is necessary to burn is 5 million. If you want to burn more and you want more rocket fuel, go right ahead. Of course, those rocket fuel point tokens, whatever you want to call it, they're not really tokens, points, they earn at 125% in your reward pack. Plus they earn from the burn boost rolls. So any burnt tokens is always a nice little add-on for me personally. I burnt quite a few myself, and I'm not done burning, but that is all I have for this time. Of course, we will have AUSD in the house next week. Of course, Atron is coming soon for AUSD, but AUSD is that self-reflecting stable coin. It is very closely tied to RocketFi. It is a partnership. It is a reward partnership. So more to come on that in the near future. Keep your eyes out in the AUSD chat for more information about what they're going to announce here before long. But check out AUSD and, of course, RocketFi as well. There's going to be something going on there. Can't really tell you about it yet. Will be announced by AUSD. But that is all I have for today. Make sure you're here next week, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Refuel with AUSD. Thank you all, and God bless.